Hello. In this session, we are going to discuss how to configure eco driving and get the driver rating analytics. So, Taxi Eco Driving System is the best option for the efficient driving behaviors and lesser fuel consumption. It helps us to set the limitations of driving and thus prevent the driver violation based on the traffic rules. So let's check this configuration that is available into setting into the master and available into eco driving. So you can create a new eco driving configuration, or else based on that the already created eco driving can be modified. Now based on that, the option that is available, that is into the general parameter, you need to configure the company, brand, as well as for which particular vehicles you want to set the eco driving parameters violations remarks. So based on that, you just need to enter the eco driving name for the identification of your configuration that you did into software. Apart from that, you need to configure based on your requirement. You need to configure the speeding, harsh driving, and idling parameters. That is configurations of a eco driving parameter. Now here into the speeding parameter, the configuration that are available, that is overspeeding duration, need to be defined. According to that, what are the speed limits that need to be specified, that is based on the value that you enter per kilometers per hour. Now, based on that, the speed increased by kilometers can be rented over here into the parameter string. That is, what are the penalty points that need to be configured, that need to be defined over here. If the driver is driving from 100 km to 110 km, what will be the penalty point parameters that need to be defined accordingly with the speed and the parameters of the limitations of the speed. According to that, the same configuration likewise need to be done for the harsh driving as well, wherein the harsh driving event, it generally get that install based on the object event that has been received from the device, and each device may support some events that is and some may not support. So in that case, the supportive device for the events will be parameters and categorized into software, and the reflections of the information will be monitored and measured. So based on the configurations of a harsh accelerations, if a driver is doing, so what will be the penalty points that need to be configured over here? According to that, based on the harsh braking, you can just select and get the parameters informations as per the configurations of harsh braking. Likewise, for the harsh cornering can be set, as well as harsh acceleration in cornering. That option can be penalized, and points can be categorized. And likewise, the harsh braking in cornering can be specified into the software. Now, apart from that, there are some idling parameters configurations available as well. That is, what for what idling duration you want to set, what idling penalty that need to be configured. So, based on the minute duration, you can find the penalty points information accordingly. So, based on the configurations of a penalty point, earlier the calculations was done from the backend itself. But now, apart from that, we have introduced the show calculation informations as well. So by clicking onto the show calculation information, system will give you the whole calculation information of your particular driver rating that has been driven by your driver. So likewise, the reports analytics will give the parameter information, the star parameters accordingly. So based on this calculation, the report that is available into the report and in the driver behavior and in driver rating. So as talking about the analytical report that is available for a particular specific uh, driver rating, that is for which particular driver have is available into which company and a brand. Accordingly, how much distance has been kilometer traveled by a particular vehicle, and running duration parameter information will be available. Accordingly, how much number of the speeding the particular driver have done, that numbers will be counted out over here. Accordingly, the base information for the harsh driving, that is number of harsh driving with the parameters, that is accelerations, cornering, that parameters will be considered. Accordingly, how many number of the time the driver have done the idling for based on the specific configuration, that information will be reflected, and total number of the violations will be reflected with the rating star that has been categorized and configured into the calculation. That is based on the calculation information. Here you can find the rating star that has been defined for a particular driver behavior. So likewise, the information of the overview screen of the driver rating is available. Apart from that, when you click onto the plus button, you will find the detailed information That is at what particular locations and at what date and time the driver have done the violations of what particular category, that is idling, or if there is any speeding, then speeding information will be available. What type of violation has been done, that will be reflected with is how many number of the durations information and a total penalty point. So as per the formula and a calculation information, the rating of the particular driver will be reflected, and this is how the driver eco driving is into the system is configured, and the analytics of a driver ratings are available in the software. Thank you.